Hey everybody. So right now I'm going to explain the object of Simplex. Simplex is a great way to describe simple operations. So if you go to the store and you buy a blister pack GMRS radio and you turn it to channel 1, don't go to any privacy settings, but turn it to channel 1, turn the other one to channel 1, and you just start talking to each other, that is perfect rendition of Simplex. Um, so I wanted to talk to you today about some conceptions on misconceptions and valid conceptions on simplex operations. So first of all is power. Power is a great way to explain why people have such a problem with simplex. So for me, I use a 5-watt portable whenever I'm testing or whenever I'm doing demonstrations. I have a 5-watt portable and a 60-watt mobile, and we'll go around town and we'll wait till we can get spotty signal with this one, and then we'll transmit with that one and we'll record it, and we'll explain why. So I'm going to explain it. So here's how this works. So the power thing that we have going on is over here. Whenever somebody transmits on 5 watts, it takes 5 watts to get back, right? Okay. Unless you have a repeater in here somewhere, which I already did videos on repeaters, so I will link those, or I will try to. But unless you have a repeater in there, you're not really getting anywhere on a 2-watt mobile versus a 5-watt, or vice versa. So whenever you're getting out on a 5-watt, you may hit that 2-watt 2 or 3 miles away, but that 2-watt is gonna stop right here. And the reason for that being is because you need equal power. So here's what I was saying whenever I said with a repeater. Unless you have a repeater right here, this 2-watt portable is not getting back to that 5-watt. It may be able to reach it just fine on simplex, if it was the same power, but without a repeater, this 2-watt portable is not getting back to this 2-watt or this 5-watt portable. So power, you need equal power to get equal distance. So you could stand right here and walk a mile in one direction, and if you have equal power, you may be able to get out on FRS, GMRS. This is not rated for FRS. Do not try it. Okay, I was joking, or I was actually making an analogy. So do not try FRS and Baofane because it's illegal. I've actually seen people do it. I should have brought that point up before. So that's that. Line of sight. Here's a good one. So, like I was saying, one of you stands right here at this dot. The other one walks 1 mile. And this works perfect on the open ocean. And I'm going to tell you why here in a minute. But your buddy can stand over here, transmit to you, and you can transmit back to them if you have clear line of sight. If you have this little hill in the way, it doesn't matter if you're over here. If you're over here, you're still going to hit that, and you're going to either have zero signal or you're going to have spotty signal. And that is a really, really good way to explain line of sight. I get all these people saying, oh, well, these radios advertise 36 miles, but yet I was sitting in Festus and I couldn't talk to my buddy in Farmington. Well, because you're not on an open, flat area like the ocean. The ocean is a great way to explain line of sight. So, right here. Now, if you're standing on, the top of a mountain peak, here's another good one. If you're standing on the top of the mountain peak and your buddy is standing on the top of the mountain peak and you have clear line of sight in between, you're going to be able to talk. So, but if you're all the way over here and your buddy is all the way over here and you two have 2 Motorola talkabouts on channel 1, which is simplex, and that is a distance of 36 miles like they advertise. You may or you may not get that full distance because you have a clear line of sight. But the thing is that those radio waves will hit. If there's a seagull, it'll hit it. There's a fish, it'll hit it. There's another boat, it'll hit it. So you have to be sure that whatever you're using has a clear line of sight. That's why they say don't use FRS, GMRS, or UHF on the sea. Always use your VHF. And I suck at writing from the side. Use your VHF marine radio. If you need to contact somebody and you need to do it through radio, do it on 68 on your marine radio. Get off 16. Call your buddy if you have to. On 16, say, blue boat, blue boat, blue boat. This is red boat, red boat, red boat. Please switch to channel 16. He will switch, or not 16, channel 68. He'll switch to 68, and you guys can talk all day. Because it's not a commercial channel, and it is open for the public. So that's a great way to render it. Another one is if you are using a simplex frequency. So for me, radius channel 2 is a simplex frequency, although it is not hooked up to the simplex repeater right now. We primarily use it for GMRS for specific reasons. So this is WQZH864. Can I get a radio check, please? As you can see, it's not repeating back to me. I can transmit, but it's not repeating back. So I can pick up, the Motorola microphone because I have a, what is that, a radius? Radio check, radio check, radio check. And I can do that all day. So it all just depends on what you're using. So as far as antennas go, you have rubber duck, rubber ducky, which is this kind of antenna. You have a mobile, and that transpires into NMO, lip, mag, and pole. You have your base, which transpires into mag, pole. There's another one I can't remember. But whenever you get into portable, you can switch to any one of these because you have this pretty little SMA female connector on the top of this Baofeng, and Baofeng does sell. My antenna's coming out. Baofeng does sell SMA female. I believe it is SMA females. Female. What do you call this? Magnetic mount antennas for your vehicles, and that's exactly what we use on our repeaters. We have a simplex repeater for radius channel 2. It's a simplex. Oh, that sounds bad. I shouldn't do that. We have a magnetic mount for our simplex repeater. Then we also have 2 magnetic mounts for our duplex repeater for radius channel 1. So whenever you're transpiring into simplex ops, you really want to watch what you're doing because then all of this takes into effect the antennas that you use, the area you're in, and then the wattage that you're outputting. So this 5-watt portable is not going to get back to that 60-watt mobile, but the 60-watt mobile is going to get back to that 5-watt portable 3 miles across town. So just be careful about what you use, know what you're using, and know how you're using it. Thanks, guys. Peace out. Thanks for visiting the channel. comment, rate, subscribe.